Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Solana price prediction based on Elliott Wave Analysis. As we are looking at, of course, on the daily chart first, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the upside, finishing a wave A or a wave 1 potentially, but let's move with the wave A first and reach the 1 to 1 fib target, and then think about reaching the 1.618 as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for higher prices. So the first possible target, of course, for Solana as bullish scenario is the $700 at 1 to 1 fib level, taken of course from the start of this impulse and the wave A, and then of course the wave B after all, and then finishing of course with 700 at a wave C. Now in this wave C, it should be of course impulsive, as we can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are currently in the wave 5 of this impulse towards the upside. After having a WXY, where your wave Y might be of course finished as a zigzag for a W, zigzag for an X, A, B, C, D, E for your wave Y here, and finishing kind of like three waves corrective and start to move to impulsively toward the upside. However, this was not really an impulse, because if we take a closer look here, we can see that this wave 1 has finished as a three-wave zigzag towards the upside, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, as an impulse, A, B, C correction, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an ending diagonal, where your ending diagonal wave 1 is very extended, 3, 4, 5. Of course, this ending diagonal looks a little bit weird, but yeah, this is very typical for an ending diagonal as well. Now, as we can see, the only possible scenario to move toward the upside as bullish is when we have, of course, a zigzag, is, of course, a contracting diagonal, where you want to see several zigzags finishing, of course, as this wave 5 toward the upside. And now currently we have finished our wave 1 as a zigzag and our wave 2 as another zigzag, and probably we are moving for another zigzag for a wave 3. By all means, you would like to see an impulse toward the upside correction and another impulse or ending diagonal as well, reaching around those a perfect fib level for a wave 3 at $300 and $325 for Solana. Now in that case, if we are bearish, you would like to see here continuation toward the downside. By all means, you did not finish this correction yet, and your wave 4 did not finish, and you're looking here at WXY as three waves down, three waves up for a zigzag as explained, and then you would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or probably another zigzag towards the downside in case we are still WXY or bigger WXY. However, your targets probably are the 103 and the 118 for Solana to finish this wave 4, of course, and then start to move towards the upside again. However, lower possibility right now until we break these levels again. We are still higher possibility to move towards the upside in a diagonal or ending diagonal. Now, if we move to the 1 hour chart, in the 1 hour chart, we are looking here already, once we have bottomed for this wave 2 as a zigzag, as mentioned for your diagonal as a wave 2, you are looking after it at a 1, 2, 1, 2 probably again, and then of course another 1, 2. Now, the thing that I don't really like in this is that it looks like a triangle, yeah? And that I don't really like, and that might of course bring us a little bit into a bearish insight, where we have kind of a triangle here as A, B, C, D, and an E, and your wave E is finished towards the upside. Therefore, you would like to see continuation toward the downside. However, this has been kind of like invalid with this move towards the upside, hopefully. In that case, that we are bearish, guys, in case we are bearish, therefore we have to consider that this is like several 1, 2s here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, and your wave 4 is a triangle, which is very characteristic for a triangle to be a wave 4, and then moving towards a downside for a wave 5. And yeah, in that case, of course, your wave 4 might finish, of course, here for a wave E, and then moving toward the downside, guys, and then yeah, finishing an impulse here for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 again, which it might of course be much more bearish here than bullish. However, the good signal is that, okay, we start to get some strength signal, right, and moving toward the upside. And that brings us, of course, for some bullish insights as well after reaching here as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then ABC reaching 0.78, which is perfect for a wave 2, and then start to look for higher prices. Now, in that case scenario, of course, after finishing this as a wave 1, so let's label this as 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 towards the upside. And of course, this might be, of course, a higher scenario. And then we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with lower scenario. And of course, that might bring us for higher prices. Now, I would like to mention here, let me just clean up a little bit to not get very confused here. So what we would like to see, guys, is of course continuation towards the upside impulsively. So we would like to see this price here or this high taken by an impulse toward the upside. By all means, you would like to see a wave 3 towards the upside. Let's take the fib level for a wave 1, 2 here. We would like to hit, of course, for a wave 3, a 1.618 fib level for a wave 3 and at $209 here, and of course see some continuation towards the upside, and then 4, 5 again for the yellow scenario. And if that happens, guys, that means we have finished potentially our first leg wave A, and then B and a C toward the upside, of course, for continuation in a contracting diagonal. Don't forget your contracting diagonal still unidentified yet. Yeah, here how it's gonna be, but we're gonna see how this impulse is gonna finish. So if we finish 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even your wave 3 might be over there. Yeah, and then for 5 again, continuation towards the downside as correction, and then of course finishing one more last wave impulsively, or sorry, zigzag towards the upside. So by all means, what you would like to see, guys, is a zigzag toward the upside, finishing a wave 3. Your zigzag, each leg here, should be an impulse, and that is a good signal so far. If we take a look on the KGT here, on the 5-minute chart, we have a bullish divergence between the price action and those signals. Why we don't see here any kind of convergence between the bearish signal. As you can see, this bearish has taken from this top and this top, which is higher. It's creating divergence for the bearish, which is not good for the bearish, of course, giving us, of course, much more power for the bullish signals, which are perfectly divergent. And here we go. We see a very, very strong trend toward the upside right now. And plus, if we take a look at the accumulation of the buyers and the sellers, let's take a look here. Let's put them at 2. Here we go. Yes. So after this signal, we got a 4 candles. Wow. 4 bars for buyers, and that means a lot of buyers are accumulating directly or before and on this bullish signal, which is a perfect thing to see here, that the buyers are entering within the signals, within the divergence, and confirmation of higher prices. And of course, is that considering that we have a buy signal as well over there, which is a third confirmation. So it's kind of like 90% confirmation that we are bullish, guys, on Solana. That's nice to see. Yeah, so what we would like to see again, as I said, to continue this, is of course taking the high. Once we take the high here of this, which is, let me be more accurate with the price here. If we take the high at 197, that would be awesome, because this would be a perfect indication of continuation toward the upside. The second thing that you would like to see is hitting the 1.618 at $209, then having, of course, retracement as corrective, and for 5 finishing your wave 3 here in the yellow scenario. And that means in your yellow scenario, you would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation, of course, for higher prices we might have some extension, guys. By all means, you might have some extended wave 5. Yeah, with Solana. Solana loves to have some extended wave 5, by the way. It's a characteristic for this chart. So yeah, very, very nice for Solana. Higher prices are, of course, much high possibility, I would say, rather than being bearish. Now, your bearish scenario is coming back to the 0.618, breaking it down to the 0.786. Now, you still have higher possibility for bullish and retracement from there. In case you break this, therefore, of course, we are going into a bearish scenario after a triangle here, as explained before, leading us to a wave 5, to a wave 3 in the orange scenario, and even one more wave 5 towards the downside. And by all means, you would like to finish a bigger correction here and then moving towards the upside again. However, lower possibility for bearish, higher possibility for bullish. That was it for Solana. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.